What's going on, guys? It's Bmich. Today I'm going to be showing you my settings for pretty much everything on Skate, but I mainly do comp. Let's start out with general settings. When it comes to name tags, I turn this on and off based on if I'm like doing a thumbnail or something of that nature. Scoring ticker, I always have it on because it shows my points. I have D-pad on HUD on because I'm not used to it, so I want to see it. I have Flick It Visualizer off unless I want to show it for a video. Radial menu control style, I like release to send, but it's preference. For inverted session marker, I have it off because I prefer holding to place a marker. Enable session marker on undo is good because if I do something on accident, I can reset myself. My distance is on default, haven't really messed with this. I have release notes on boot off because I don't want to see it every time I open the game. I have pedestrians on because there's no collision with them and the world feels more alive. I have traffic off because cars are very annoying and I run into them constantly. I have crossplay on because I want to play with everyone, no reason not to have it on. Allow spectate and teleport I have on friends and party just so I don't get harassed. I have quick gesture on because it remembers your last emote and I can do it quickly in a run just by pressing LB. I have gesture sound effects on because I just want to hear them. My control preset is just on classic, basically Skate 3. My stance is just goofy. I have Flick It sensitivity set to 100, which is max, so I can flip tricks faster and get more tricks in, and max pop height. I have medium push off because who wants to push slow? I have forward to pump off because I'm just used to pressing the triggers. I have back to break off because I like power sliding and it would shut it off. I have hold fakie stance on, it just makes it easier. I don't have to manually hold down on my right stick to hold that stance. I have push controls on where it's X to normal push and A to Mongo. I have jump button to ollie off because I'm not playing Tony Hawk and I love Flick It. Not really sure what this does, but I have it on. Having this on makes it jump for A. I'm just used to jumping in all other games with A, so that's why I turned it on. I have jump button on release off because I like it being more responsive. I have grind assist amount set to 25. I like 50, but I find it pulls me into a lot of grinds I don't want to be in too much. I have vert pump assist on 0 to maximize the speed it gives me, but if you're a new player, I guess turning this up a little bit would help get you used to the game. Allowed fall height I have on 2 because I just like playing on easy difficulty. Friendly or wipeout threshold I have on so I bail less often. Once again, minimum pop height on 100 because I like playing on easy difficulty. I have flip trick catch assist on because it just makes it easier to do tricks. Never turn on streamline flick it because you lose every single nollie trick. I have semi-auto pumping on because it makes one pump give full power. Having prevent low air spins gets rid of micro adjustments you have to do if you randomly spin on accident. Having to grab on Skate 3 to flip always annoyed me, so having this setting is actually very awesome. I have auto curb pop on because I like when it just does a quick ollie over curbs. I have auto curb pop and setup off because I don't want to do that if I'm setting up for a trick. Auto caveman mount feels super clunky like Skate 2, so I have it off. Sprint to climbs off because if I want to climb, I'm just going to press the climb buttons. I have auto mantle while grounded off because it will get rid of a lot of accidental mounts. I have auto mantle while in the air off because I find in a lot of hollow meat challenges, if you are landing on something you can mount, it'll do that and cancel your score. I really don't wall run, so I have this off just to get rid of accidental things, but if parkour gets more popular, I might turn that back on. Hell flip tricks, late flips, slappies, firecrackers, wallies. I have all these turned on because I want to do these tricks and I like doing ollies for wallies. I have this off because I only have quick ollies on to begin with. Once again, 1 foot ollies and no complies I want to do, so I just have them on. I have quick ollies off because they're not very consistent, and when you tap down it doesn't ollie on command, it'll bug out sometimes. This is a big one to have on sideways ollie control because it's essentially the pull down method from Skate 3. You can hold a direction and your skater will go that direction with your left stick. Pre-winds is a must because it'll get you way more spin than normally, get you way more points, and you could do 540s on flat even if you wanted to. I have hold and spin direction on, it's just what I started with. I've never even tried the other one. I have roll-ins and anti-pumping on just because it helps with transitional skating a bit, nothing too serious. For camera settings, I don't really mess with this too much, all mine's default at the moment. Only thing I change is my camera framing between high and low depending on what I'm doing. Getting tons of speed and going off mega ramps tends to screw with your camera a lot, so I go on high, but I'm sure you could tweak these to make it a little better for yourself. Once again, most of my advanced camera settings are default as well. The only thing I've really changed is I've turned down the shake intensity because I don't like it. Turn off high speeds because it just makes some weird overlay on your screen. Next, let's go over my video settings. You probably don't want to copy these because I'm using a higher end PC and it's just max everything. I'm playing on 4K windowed full screen and my V-Sync's off there, but in my NVIDIA control panel I've limited my FPS so my PC doesn't get too hot and overheat my room. Most of these settings are max just to make my game look better, pretty much it for videos, but the main thing you want to turn off for everybody is motion blur quality. You don't want that at all. Next, the audio settings. It's pretty much just preference, just streamer mode on if you want to make videos so you don't have copyright stuff. Accessibility settings aren't very important. All the ones you care about we've already gone over in other tabs, but for some reason they're in here as well. Now let's talk about social settings. Quick drop I change only if someone's griefing me, but the others friends only and off because when I'm making videos I have no way of turning off notifications, so I'm just doing these to limit them. These are all my settings. Hopefully they can help you in any way. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.